Second by Roger. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried.
Can I ask a question about the
Sure.
pop machines?
Yep.
I assume there wasn't a camera up there.
The cameras were having worked on. We had to get a whole new system, not a whole new system, but we had certain things that had to be done. The cameras weren't talking back and forth to each other through the fiber. So we had to have all systems do just about $4,400 of repair to get them to work. The switch for the third baseline on North 1 that has the cars coming into the park back there, that's not in yet. And then the one out there by the left field of North 1 where the well is, that camera's not on either. But they will be coming to put that in, and then all of them. But the ones facing on our maintenance shop now, and then one to the concession stand where the pop machines are, they are working now. So we got them up and going, which is good because our pop machines were delivered today, the new ones. So we got new pop machines in there and everything's full and ready to go again.
So where are these machines at? And
One was in front of the ball
pool?
field concession stand in between
Oh,
the two fields.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep.
and the other one is by the park maintenance shop.
Yep, all right.
Okay? So, very nice lit areas, but, they did it when the parking lot was full of snow, so it was people on foot, and they did that. And, yeah, so it was during the middle of the winter, and to take care of that quick, like here before we move forward, I'll just let you know that I talked to the guys today delivering, and we're either gonna put them inside our maintenance shop, or they'll come and pick them up in the fall after everything's done, and then
Okay.
keep it during the winter and bring them back.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay,
Thanks.
so, yep, so everything should be approved for this. We'll go under new business, which leads us to park projects update. Want to kind of give you guys a little update here before our busy season starts up. Some of this might be repetition, what I've told you before, but I think it'd be worth it for you guys to know what's going on. First of all, we have the Lions Park Picnic Shelter. Once the snow melts in the parking lot, after we hauled all that snow in off Main Street, you know, whatever, we had to put it somewhere. Once we get that done, then we gotta have a foot inspection, of course, from, our CMS people, because the footings were not inspected. I mentioned that a few months back. Get that done. I did talk to Sheldon. Once we get them inspections done, he'll get the cement floor done. Once the cement floor done, A&A will come in and do the electricity, and get everything all powered up. And then, once that's done, we will go over to Owatonna to the sod company, Nagels, and we'll grab some sod, and we'll get everything sodded around there. I got some quotes, for the picnic tables that are gonna go in the shelter. 12 tables are gonna fit in there, no problem, with, wood and with, 1 5/8 inch, braces and whatever is $405 each table. So about $5,400 is gonna cost us to get the tables put in there, which I thought is pretty decent price, whatever, for us to get tables put in there. I will go to the joint ventures meeting here. I think I got one coming up in May, and I will ask for that, the remaining $7,500 that they had, given towards or pledged towards this. So hopefully that'll cover the cost of the tables and whatever. So just let everybody know where that stands, okay?
There's $7,500 left.
Yeah, 7,500, yeah.
Excellent.
Yep. So I will talk to them guys coming here in May when we have our joint ventures meeting. Aquatic Center, we completed the sand filters today. Thatcher came up with, Roto-Rooter and sucked all the sand out and hauled in 6 pallets of a lot of bagged sand, and they got everything fixed inside the filters, and, so we should be set to go. The filter should be done. Remember, it was around $9,200 to do that. So that's completed there. Also, we ordered 15 new deck chairs from Greg. They were really nice. We talked about it last month meeting. He got them delivered, got them ordered, got them here. We have them up to the Aquatic Center already, so thank you, Greg. They're nice chairs, so, and a great price. So we'll buy our chairs from you from on out.
As long as I can still get them.
You can get them. So, thank you for that. The other thing is, our grates, all came in. I think I might have mentioned it last month, but I just wanna let you know, we got them, so once we get everything going here, we'll put all the new, drain grates in, and they should all be set to go, and gonna put some type of mark on them, that we know that they will last for 10 years, not 5. So we can get another 10 years out of spending all that money on that part. The biggest thing I wanna let you guys know about is we have some paint flaking after the snow melted on all the play events that are in the zero depth. Where the chlorine, where the pool water was at, you got all lime, and now the paint's flaking on that part. So we're gonna have to have that Weber Recreation that sold us the stuff come down and give me an estimate how much it's gonna cost for them to come in to do that type of paint that's gonna, for chlorine and stuff. And it's specialized paint, kind of the same type of paint. Remember we had the slide? Remember we had to put on the slide, it'll be the same 2 people who will come down in. I don't think that we're gonna do it this spring. The reason why, I think I'd rather do it like in the fall after we close, like say sometime in September. And then that way it has a good, can cure, and it's got a little bit more time before we open up next spring, on that. And it's just because I think after so many years, I think it just, the chlorine is so hard on it. I mean, there's something, that, I don't think it's gonna be that expensive, but I'll have him come up and them guys give us an estimate so we have an idea what it's gonna cost us to do.
If they just sent the paint up here, we could put the paint
No,
up, don't we?
no, they have a special process of the whole thing.
Okay.
It's bonding material and paint mixed together, and they got a certain time. They showed me all that when they were here to do that slide. And then I told them, I said, well, what happens if we need our big slide painted or whatever? They told me that you want us to come in and do it. People just don't want, it's a special process, and it is. They showed me how it went, and it's mixing 3-4 chemicals together, and then, whatever, and then putting it on. And they have
marine epoxy of some sort.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that. Hopefully we can get them up here, before we put water in. I think they're out of Missouri. Hopefully we can get them up here so they can take a look at it, give us an estimate, and then I'll try to see if I can schedule them for the fall. If not, well, then I'd get them here this fall, and then we might not be able to do it, until next spring. But we definitely need to do it, because we don't want the paint flakes to keep on getting into the water and causing problems into our pumps and.
Can you schedule it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Just tell them and say, hey, schedule us in at this date.
Right, that's what I'm
Okay.
hoping. If you can get in here before we put water in, we're gonna put water in, I think probably around first week in May, second week in May, start of that. If I can get them up here, say in the next couple of weeks, if they're up in this area doing a job, they can swing by quick and take a look at it. And sometimes them two, it's a husband and wife, and they've been in the company for almost 15 years, and they do a great job, So I can get them, hopefully we can do that. But yeah, we'll get them scheduled.
Well, is there somebody you can send them, to take some snapshots, because obviously they're gonna know what they're looking at, because that's what they do,
Yeah,
so to say.
and Steve Weber, he will have me do that. So
Okay,
I.
'cause they may not even have to
yeah,
drive
'cause
up
I
and take
had-
a look at it.
Right, I had to do that with that slide,
Mhm.
so I took pictures of it, and then, everything else was all done on camera. So if that's the case, I can do that
I
too,
mean,
and then send it
I would
off to
think,
them.
glad they drive to come take a look at it to drive back.
Right, so I can do that too. Good, I forgot about that, I could do that, so. Then the last thing too now, I know if they're here, then I'm gonna have them give me an estimate of what we're gonna need to do with that slides, remember? The big slides, because the joints, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Those are
starting to,
caulking.
and them two people do the same thing. They take the slides apart, put all the new caulking in, and get that all taken care of. So, next year's $20,000 that we have for maintenance, some of that money's gonna have to go for that, to repair the slide joints.
Mhm.
It's 5-year maintenance. It's just kind of the bad thing about having it, but at least we keep it up to date, and we don't have somebody getting hurt and making.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly. So I'll get that taken care of too. So that'll be our biggest maintenance issue coming up down the road, okay, the slides. So other than that, like I said, I'll put water in probably the second week of May. We have our lifeguard class May 20th, and pool will open on Memorial Day weekend, okay? Sounds good. Okay, ball fields. actually with all the snow and all the rain and all the wetness that we've had, they're really in pretty good shape. Actually, the school has played games on it last week, and they had this week too, so all the ball fields are kinda up, we got the bases on. We completed the player benches on the northeast field. I had Corey and Chris and Mark, they all built, we went and got the wood down the lumberyard, built the permanent benches in there at northeast, and now they got great benches, and so we should be set to go there at northeast. So we got that taken care of already this spring, so that was one. Number 4, we'll be building a picnic shelter, of course, a small one over at Meadows Park over there. That's on our list to do. We'll add another playground modular, around a $15,000 type of project, what we're looking at, over there too, so we can complete that playground modular and have the picnic shelter done, okay, over at Meadowland Park. So hopefully, we plan on doing that this summer sometime, so get that completed. Also, we plan on making a parking lot out there on the Frisbee Golf Course, out there on the south side of the creek, you know, next to Highway 14 there. You know where we started, where the park, Lions Park sign is? We're gonna
With the
cut
dead-end street?
Yeah, we're gonna cut the dirt out of there and the sod and stuff, and then just put some rock in there, so at least it's a rock parking lot, so people can pull in there, start at the hole number 1, and then they can go all the way around and come back. So that was another project that we wanna get done here this year before the
Was
winter.
there a lot of usage for that last year?
Yeah, there's quite a few people
Okay.
starting to come and use it, whatever, so.
My timing must have been off then, 'cause whenever I rode by or ran by it.
Didn't see nothing? Yeah,
going on,
I've seen
so.
quite a few, I've
Okay.
seen now and then, yep. Next thing we will do too is that we have 2 park signs that Abel's got done for us, and they're not completely done yet, but they're for J. Hyde Casson Park, our park signs, and then the one at Meadowland Park, so we'll put them in, okay? Also, we got 2 big landscaping projects to do, the park departments. One is around here at the City Hall. We're gonna tear out all them old bushes, and we're gonna redo everything out here and make it look more, and be more maintenance friendly, and make it look a little bit better around City Hall. The other one, the city's tied in with, the Department of Transportation, a project down by Casson Car Care, where we're gonna have kind of an L-shaped type, area working with sergeants, where plants, trees, and everything are gonna be planted, so that in years to come, they will grow up, and they will take that look of all them cars when you come down into Casson and get rid of that look. So, we have, I can't think of her name, she's leaving, Stephanie.
Stephanie Lawson.
Yep, Stephanie, she got with Steve from the DOT and myself. They came up with a plan, Sergeant laid everything all out of all the plants and everything that are gonna get planted, so we got a plan in place. We're just trying to figure out that the city will probably upfront the money for the project and then get reimbursed. So that'll be something happening sometime this summer or early fall, so we can get that going and that stuff. The city's responsibility, us guys will be, is that we'll have to, they're gonna do all the prep work, not prep work, but all the, where everything's gonna go, you know, the staking and everything. We'll come in there, move the sod, get everything ready to go for sergeants. We have to do a little dirt work in there, whatever. Sergeants will come in and plant everything, and then we have to come back and mulch everything. The city will mulch, okay? And that's kind of the deal. But it will look nice. Now, it's gonna take a few years, granted, to kind of grow up.
Is there something that, besides just the planting of the trees, or is there, the sergeants have something on paper laid out to say what it's gonna look like?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And
beautiful.
the whole project had to be through the EDA, had to all be approved by MnDOT, approved by the city council. Once the council signed off, MnDOT signed off, MnDOT says, put it in, we reimburse you back for the cost.
Okay, is there like retaining wall type stuff?
No, it's all
Just basic,
Low maintenance stuff?
all low maintenance.
Low maintenance stuff. They're gonna have some trees, some taller trees that'll grow up, like some swamp oaks.
And then
some-
nothing will block their building signs or nothing.
Nothing like that, but
Well,
it'll
just
take,
high enough
when you
to-
come off that ramp, it'll still look really nice there. instead of
I was just thinking if there's some
cars.
sort of retaining wall that says, you know, City of Casson.
No, because this is all a MnDOT right away,
Yeah.
all it can be is plantings, we
Yeah.
can't put nothing else in
Nothing
there.
else up there.
Okay.
And then, we're working with them, once this one gets done, we've got 2 or 3 more projects down 57 that they're gonna work with to keep.
once 57 gets done.
Yep. In 2021, when 57 gets done, then we're gonna apply for more grants to do more planning.
So,
But if anything that's in MinDOT right away, they have to approve and then do their grant.
yeah. And I think the city upfronts the money, right?
We upfront it, as soon as it's paid, then they just pay us back.
They pay us back, yeah,
Up to a, and then there's a dollar amount that was already approved.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember off the top of the head. It
So
was-
that'll be a project, that'll be quite a project,
So the biggest thing the city has involved is labor.
labor, yep. So I wanna let you guys know on that one.
One eyesore down,
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
a couple more to go.
baby steps.
Yeah.
The other
Yep,
one,
but
the
that's
other one,
start.
when we're, you
Yeah.
can cover it up though, right there by what Country Pleasures or whatever that wood
Yeah.
shop
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
cover that stuff.
Oh, that'd be good.
So that's kind of the projects that we got going. I just wanted to kind of, give you an idea what we're gonna be doing this summer.
Okay.
And with that, quick, like, just to let you know, Harrison, that has worked with us the last couple, 2-3 years, he is coming back this year.
Okay.
You know, he's down at Iowa State, and he's gonna be taking up NASA, engineering, whatever. That's what he's studying, But, his internship didn't happen this year for him, so he's definitely coming back, and he is a fabulous worker. I mean, I really think he's probably one of the best kids we've ever had in 30 years, besides Charlie, that's the public works director now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to have him come back. He'll be back on May 20th and work until August, so he'll be our helper this year in the park, so just to let you know.
Oh, you don't even have to train anybody.
No, it's a good deal. Any questions on any projects or anything on that part? Anything that you can think of?
On the Meadows Park, the small shelter,
Yes.
the playground monster that we got kind of scheduled, have we talked about the size of that shelter?
Yeah, I've got a design for at least 2 or 3 picnic tables to fit underneath there comfortably. And it'll be, 5x6 posts, be 4 of them. It'll be a little smaller than the one that was original at the South Park, that was down here, remember, we
Yeah,
had
remember
4
that one.
tables underneath
Yeah.
there? But where we're gonna put it next to the playground modular and stuff, and where the land works and stuff, and that major gas line comes through there,
And the city's doing this, or
Yeah,
Larry's?
we're building
Okay.
it. We're just building it. Me and Corey and Chris and Mark will build it
And
ourselves.
then the playground modular,
Then we'll take care of that too.
is that something that we got
We-
budget for?
Nope,
Or
I
we've
got that in the
it?
CIP plan already.
Okay.
I just gotta order it and it'll get here and we'll go there. I didn't wanna order it this winter and leave it set out in the shop, cause we didn't have a lot of room in the shop, so I'll order it, it'll take a couple, 2-3 weeks to get here and then we'll.
And do we talk about what was gonna be on that little modular?
Well, no, we haven't in
Or
the
the- or
park
the age
department.
group?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 5 through 12-year-old, cause I already put up the 2 through 5
Okay.
up there. So it will have to be a 5 through 12. And I got swing sets already up there,
Okay.
and the slides or whatever, and that stuff is set for the 2 through 5. And I got a couple couple individual toys that they can ride. So now it'll be something for the 5 through 12-year-olds.
Okay.
And once I get that established and what I think looks nice and will fit in there, I'll bring that I'll probably be close to either next month or June. Cause I'm thinking I might be able to do it in the fall. We kinda like doing the playground module in the fall, cause dead summer,
Yeah.
and stuff, whatever, it gets, there's, hot and whatever, so it's kinda nice to work in the fall, putting them in. And I'll bring that here and you can look at it and let you know what we're doing there, okay?
Yep, thank you.
Yep. So, any other questions, anything else? Okay. Movies in the park, I talked to Jan today, and, the dates we have reserved for 2019, she says, will be these 3 dates. June 21st, July 12th, and August 19th. We already have a sponsor for the June 21st, and it'll be the Dodge County 4-H Club. So they will sponsor the movie. They had got a hold of me and they will take care of that. Just like Home usually sponsored a movie, but this year they will not be sponsoring a movie. So we need 2 sponsors for these 2 dates, July 12th and August 19th.
I'll do the July 12th,
So Janet, you would do that? Okay,
and you can tax write-offs.
okay. Sounds good. And I don't know, Liza always comes up with somebody or something, I'll talk to her and see which ones. I know that Liza has a new job now, she works for, I think, One Stop Realty
Yep.
now or something.
Yep.
So I don't know what her status is.
And it
on
might be
that.
something that she's on the chamber board, that maybe the Chamber of Commerce might sponsor one.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what we talked about last year,
Okay,
too,
okay.
so, but that might be something, but.
Okay, well, thank you, Janet, for sponsoring,
Yes.
I appreciate that, and that stuff, and then I will write you down here, and then, if you need to get a hold of Jan, or Jan needs to get a hold of you, I'll let her do that, okay?
Yeah.
So, and we have the money in the budget for, Kurt, of course, you know, that does all the movie stuff, so, but them are the dates, okay? Any questions on the movies in the park? Sounds good. Let's see, we'll go to old business here now. Boulevard Tree Program, always kinda nice to update you on what's all happened. We had 15 different homes this year order trees, down a little bit from previous years. I think it's, not the worst year, but it's only 15, so, which is not bad, but anyway. I'll finish the boulevard inspections with all the people, this Thursday. I only got a few left to do tomorrow and Thursday. Then I'll order the trees next week. Hopefully Todd from the tree house will plant them, I'm hoping still towards the third week in May, end of May. That's what I'm hoping on the boulevard trees. I wanna coordinate it also with him on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th Avenue project. 'Cause 3rd Avenue, where the curbs and the sidewalk meet, Todd does them too, so when Todd comes and does ours, he can also do that project and that stuff, so we can get it all done at one time when he comes. So I'll talk to him and get that figured out, whatever. And then also the other project with the trees will be, of course, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, where the big trees are coming in. We will have, I gotta give the list, I have it ready to go, I'll drop it off to Dan over here, Gibbs, and he's gonna bid on putting the bigger trees, the ball and burlap trees in. There is quite a few trees on that. I mean, I seen there was 22 swamp oaks, 15 fall fiesta maples. I know that he's gonna be dealing with maybe over 60-some trees possibly, so that'll be quite a project for him. But he said that he would be willing to wanna do it, he said he'd go and get all the stock up to Gertens, up to the Twin Cities, so they're pretty reputable, you know, for a company, so. We'll see how he comes in for the bid on that one, okay? So just to let you know on that, it's on the boulevard trees. Adult softball, we have 12 men's teams this year playing, on Thursday nights only. We don't have co-ed on Friday, only one team showed up and wanted to play. With that, so then now I moved all our games starting at 7, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. So, that'll help some of the teams to get there a little bit, cause sometimes it's hard to get there at 6:30. So that's where I'm gonna start the ball games. They'll be on North 1, North 2 up there at North Park. Kevin Bolton will still be our umpire. He's the head umpire-in-chief, of course, of Southeast Minnesota. And he is finding another ump to ump on Thursday night, so that'll be our, 2 umpires there on Thursday nights. League play still is gonna start on May 2nd. It'll run probably till the first early week into August. And then softball will be, done for the season, but, just wanna let everybody know that's what we got, 12 men's teams. Which, to let you know, I went to that league directors meeting over in Faribault here. City of Faribault had over 100 teams, they're down to 24.
No way.
The whole city of Faribault. Northfield had 75 and they're down to 20. Softball's dying out, but we're one of the smallest towns to still maintain a league with over 10 teams, so that's been pretty damn good, so we're doing right. I think that people still like to play up here. We got great facilities, we really truly do, and so like I say, I think that's great. Stewartville might be done after this year, the way I understand. Hayfield's done already, Wisconsin's done, Chatfield's done, Stewartville could be done. Yep.
Hayfield's done, or, Wisconsin's done?
Wisconsin's done, yep. No teams playing over there either. Nope. So yeah. Just to let everybody know on that. Any questions on softball, anything? Okay. Everybody did, by the way, pay their entry fees and everything the other night, so they'll pick up their schedules next Wednesday night. I'll be there from 3 to 6 o'clock Wednesday night. They'll pick their schedules up and they'll be ready to go, so. Just Pick It Up campaign. Like Janet said, and Chuck, I know Chuck wasn't here last month, but they decided on May 11th to do it, okay? Our cleanup week is gonna be on that Monday, it'll be on is it the 4th or the 6th? Probably the 6th.
Fourth is Saturday,
Yeah,
so
so
six.
6th of May, we'll start our cleanup week. It'll
6th
be,
to the 10th.
remember, brush, no
Yeah.
bags, no leaves or nothing, we did that last year, worked out really nice. So we'll do that. I will bring up all the best again in the bags and I'll set them in the chamber,
Mhm.
okay? And so you guys get a key some way, somehow to the chamber. So then.
Not a house key.
Yeah.
And, Janet went out and, she actually got an email for
I
somebody
got
or
a
something.
phone call from a lady, and she lives in the townhomes out here on Veterans Memorial Highway. And she said that is a huge mess out there, and she's been trying to get people to clean it up, and nobody will clean it up. And so she wanted us to come and look at it and see if it's not something we could clean up, and she said a lot of big items. So we'd need probably like Terry from the Lions with his four-wheeler to come and pick it up or something, or put it out there and let somebody or whoever does that pickup stuff for us, you know, to pick up those large items. I haven't been there, but,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
if they do have large items, if you guys can get them up to the park department, whatever, or even if you dropped it off over by the fire hall, you know, not in front of the fire hall or behind the fire hall where all that snow is, if you get an
Yep.
area right in there, drop it off there, something that don't blow around, and then on that Monday, on that next Monday, we'll come and pick it up.
Okay.
So just email me or let me know that you dropped
Mhm.
some things off there. If it's
Okay.
big items and you don't wanna drag it all the way across town or whatever, stick it right there and then I'll have the guys stop by and we'll pick it up and get rid of it,
Mhm.
okay? So yeah, that's great, and like I say, I don't know of any other areas, I mean, you can always kinda do a park here or there, take a look at what we got around, whatever and that stuff, but I drove by there today, oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's stuff there that needs to be cleaned up, that is a fact.
Yeah. I know, usually out there by Houston's, that fence, that's kind of a mess lots
Mess
of
too,
times.
that stuff.
So that might be an area to pick up too.
Okay.
Kinda maybe find some different areas this year than what we've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I did contact FCC LA, I haven't heard back, but I let them know when it was
Okay.
and stuff, and
Okay.
hopefully they'll come and help.
Yeah,
Good.
the Lions know, well, the word was out for the board meeting, but
Okay.
we'll have another meeting prior to this happening.
Okay.
So I'll put it out there.
Mention it again.
Also let everybody know about Arbor Day too, so.
Perfect, yep, sounds good. Well, thank you for you guys doing all that, I really appreciate it, and I'll have everything ready to go for you. But, yeah, for just some reason, whatever, on Saturday you get done, if you have some items and you put them down there, just email me or let me know and I'll
We
grab
can take them
hold
over
of
to Coy's, couldn't we?
So that ends the Pick It Up campaign, if there ain't any questions. Okay, then the last thing is the correspondence, is the reminder of our Arbor Day. Like Chuck had just mentioned, we do have that down to Lions Park. I said Lions Park, I probably should have put it maybe up at Diamond Park to keep continuing our trees along that road. But we got a new picnic shelter down there, and I'd like to have 2 trees planted, if I could, really, you know, on the east side of the picnic shelter to get a little shade on that east side and stuff, so I think we'll just do that down there. Hopefully it isn't that muddy down there, we'll have to, if people do come, go around on the south side of the building, go from the parking lot, because it's all snow yet on where we dumped the snow there in front of the new picnic shelter, you'll see it. So you have to walk around the backside, but anyway, I'd like to have them planted, and then we're in pretty good shape for planting trees down there. But then I think next year we'll continue up at Diamond Park and see if we can get a couple, 2, 3 trees along that roadway and start getting some trees up in our East Diamond Park and start doing that, so get some shade going. So other than that, if you guys can make it, please come, it's 10 o'clock, April 26th, down there. And we'll have the Tree City USA flag. We're, by the way, 39 years on that. We received that in the mail. And I'll get a hold of the gentleman at the DCI to take the pictures, and also, if you could mention for me, Chuck, to have Wayne Hendrickson, if he could come
Oh,
there
sure.
that day. And he always brings a camera and he shoots some nice pictures sometimes and sends them to me.
Mhm.